The earliest influence I can think of on me as a storyteller, as a writer, because I began to write stories and poems when I was pretty young. But the one book that I really credit with a lot of my creative and otherwise thematic and philosophical influences is the Indian epic, the Mahabharata. I still vividly remember how I came upon the book. It was in my grandfather's library, and he on a summer holiday. I must have been about 9 or 10 years old, and I was looking for something to read. Summer holidays was always for books, and he allowed me to take the book home. I was completely captivated by the book from the first page. It was there have been many versions of the book written, but this one was written in English by one of our freedom fighters, Indian freedom fighters. And from the get-go, I was hooked. It's a story of, two families ultimately going to war with each other. But the seeds for this war are sown hundreds of years before, and the characters, the philosophy, the action, and the plotting, so intricate, how something done hundreds of years ago by one person could have seismic effects that affected an entire country, a culture, whole generations of people. The link between small, intimate, private acts and huge, seismic political, societal, cultural consequences was just something that was completely captivating. I see it in retrospect now. With the fullness of time, I can look back and say, this was what drew you to that book. But the the pull that I had for that book was instinctive, and I was immediately sucked into it. And it still remains to me, probably the greatest book ever written, and very important, pivotal turning point in my life, certainly a big influence in my life.